Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Crusader Kings 2 as the glorious Zunist Zunbils. In the last episode we were declared upon by Kota Kingdom over here, over the county of Bori. We won an initial battle here in the mountains and destroyed their army and are now sieging them, and we're also getting ticking war score for controlling their war goal. So we should be able to push this to white peace and hopefully be able to do that before their allies from Ayuda Kingdom over here arrive, since they have a larger army than we do and we probably can't fight them effectively. So let's unpause and see if that happens. It would be also very nice if we could push this to 100%, because we would get actually only 68 gold, which is less than I expected. But probably we'll just take a white piece when and if the opportunity presents itself. Ayuda is involved in a war with Pratihara, I think, which is why they are not coming over to help right now. Which obviously is good for us. If my son is nowhere to be seen, we can always find him in the courtyard playing with his swords and practicing his sword fighting with older men. So he will gain one martial and maybe become diligent, which would be okay by me. Really good character. Kind of a shame he's not our actual heir. My vassal, the Sun Guardian here, claims that he would be a better diviner than my cousin. Which he would be, and I guess he's a landed character, so we'll appoint him. Ooh, and I do see an army from... No, this is Kota actually, it's not Ayuda. Well, that's okay, we'll just ignore them probably. At least for the moment. To 32%. He still wouldn't accept a white piece. And they're not even headed to their war goal, which is interesting. That gets us 38%. Still no white piece. See if we can see where the army here is just by checking on the location of the ruler. Still over here. Their war is at 87% in favor of Ayuda, so could end in the near future. I think we'll be able to get a white piece before that, though. My daughter is of legal age, is a skilled tactician. And you have improved the opinion of my vassal in Kabul, which I guess was not necessary. Let's see if we can have our chancellor do something a bit more useful. Actually, I guess everyone is going to be pleased with us at the moment because we're defending against heathens. So it's hard to say which vassals actually aren't pleased with us. Find out when we get this war done with. Hopefully 49% is going to be enough. No. Well, our war reparations are up to 120 gold, so if we could get that, that would be great. Let's go and continue to siege. Seems like his army is just going to wander around up there doing nothing, which is fine by me. Oh, and here comes Ayuda Kingdom. So, I don't like my chances of fighting them even with a major river crossing in our favor, so let's try to run away. Even defending in the mountains here, I don't think we could win a battle. Now known as the Great. Oh, okay. Good for me. Very much like to get a white piece. Unfortunately, he's assaulting that. Is this their entire army? It's most of it. So I think what we should probably do is go and fight this army, we could always potentially capture the ruler and be able to end the war immediately, which would be really nice. Unfortunately, we're going to lose war score from these occupations. And he's going to head into the mountains to try and start sieging this. You are reinforcing my troops, well done. Oh, he's now leaving the mountains, which is good news. Let's appoint you. And you to collect taxes. We are going to catch him there. Could be worth a little bit of war score as well. We didn't manage to capture the leader, but that's okay. Well, sure what our chances are of getting white peace, but it just flipped over, so there we go. I think we're gonna have to do this right now. There's pretty much no chance of us... Oh, it's because he just had a revolt fire, I guess. Oh, he's willing to peace out. Well, we'll take it, I guess. I'd like the 132 gold, but I think we're gonna lose this war if we stay in it, so... take our chances while we have them. May my humors rot in my living body. So I would like to declare war back on him now, since we know he's very weak and he even has a revolt going on, but unfortunately this alliance is probably going to work just as well on defense for him as it did on offense. I guess we can see if it's possible to get rid of this alliance by assassinating, let's see, his daughter, Kiwi's brother-in-law? Because if he didn't have an alliance, he would be a very tempting target. Seems unlikely. Her husband would also knock out the alliance, or probably the Maharaja himself. I don't think assassinating him would get rid of it, but we can try. Seems unlikely. Well, we're not using our plot for anything else right now, so we may as well try it. So if he's not a target, we do still have a truce with this guy down here for another few years, so he's not really an option yet. How about you? You're defending against the Abbasid revolt, which I guess means you're allied with the Abbasids, which makes you a difficult target. You are allied only with Sistan, which is here, of course. Maybe you would be a good person to attack. If we took this county, we would then be able to attack Karen, which is relatively weak as well. We definitely have the numbers to fight him. How about you? You're pretty strong, so we probably don't want to mess with you just now. Yeah, I think we'll go for him. If we do end up having to fight you as well, we can probably manage that. But you're involved in something else already, so maybe your army isn't even going to help out. So yeah, I guess we'll get this county. I have noticed Marshal Reza's hard work, and everyone seems to like him. I'm deciding between having my marshal heighten the morale of the troops or try to recruit more soldiers. Let's have him increase levy size for a year or so. My son was curious about the visitors, but was polite enough to wait until the Chamberlain had escorted them to their rooms before he started asking thousands of questions about them. So he's going to become gregarious. And yep, the ally was indeed called into the war there. So my son is about to come of age, and even though he's not likely to inherit, I guess we're fine with him becoming a brilliant strategist, so yeah, that's fine. We'll keep educating ourselves. Hopefully he'll become a brilliant strategist and have a ridiculous martial score. And in fact, the army from here is helping out in this war and not in whatever other war he was involved in. Which is unfortunate. You annoyed a mayor. Also unfortunate. Guess we'll go and siege the target county. Unfortunately, we have pretty much equal numbers with him, so we'll just have to hope that battles go our way, if they happen. Or that he just doesn't try to siege anything and we can win off of sieging our war goal. We could found a new kingdom, but of course the Kingdom of Afghanistan, and actually we could form the Kingdom of Sind now if we wanted. I think we would form Afghanistan before doing that. Unfortunately, can't really spare 200 gold at the moment, I think. Need to keep some on hand in case of emergencies. The Mazdaki faith triumphant, so Zoroastrian is now a de facto heresy, okay. Probably doesn't affect me too much. My son became only a skilled tactician, still a very good martial character though. Now we're losing prestige because of him, and unfortunately we've lost quite a few men to siege events here. Which means that we are going to be subject to a battle. Let's see how it goes, I guess. Discovered a plot where the chief of Mandesh used to fabricate a claim on my satrapy. Let's tell him not to. Actually, we probably should have tried to righteously imprison him at some point, because I would like to probably revoke this county. Let's hope this battle goes well, though. Looks like we're doing pretty well. We're probably going to break their right flank, which should give us a good advantage in the center. Ooh, maybe not. And we lost. That's no good. So he is headed in to attack us here, which is in the mountains. Unfortunately, with the numbers, I don't think we can afford to have this battle. My daughter arrived back at my court. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. If we can coax him into coming into one of our Zunist counties, where he can suffer some nasty attrition, maybe by raising these troops, but it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. We can raise almost enough troops to fight him right now. Sun is becoming brave, which is fine. And we've been sent a Reacher, who of course is going to get ransomed. Let's execute these guys. I assume they're religious leaders. And we'll just release this other prisoner. I've noticed that this person and somebody else are not on the best of terms. We'll have them get along better. Okay. Let's wait until July the 1st and then raise our troops. Apparently the Abbasids are having a revolt right now. Or another one, rather. Oh wow. They're having a big one. Portugal still exists over here, just about. And Europe has dissolved into a huge mess. Apparently no longer Carling in charge up here. Middle Francia still ruled by Carlings though. What is this revolt about? Independence War, excellent. So this land is involved in this independence war, so that'll give us another small independent state that we can potentially conquer if that revolt is successful. Which it seems it's not being very successful right now, but that's fine. Let's actually have our armies all gather over here instead. The chief has given me bizarre and repulsive evidence concerning this guy's sexual preferences. I don't think we care about that probably, so we'll just keep it to ourselves. We lost a siege over there, which is fine. He's also losing men to siege events. And our truce is expiring with this guy down here, so we would like to attack him again when that happens. I think the best thing we can do now is to actually go for our war goal. He will probably try to siege this county next, once he's done with this one. And he is pretty likely to suffer a lot of attrition in there, I think, because of the pagan attrition bonus that we get. So we're quite happy to let him do that. And we're probably getting ticking war score against us for not controlling our war goal at this point, so it's probably a good idea to get that as soon as we can. I think we have enough troops now that he won't be willing to attack into us. So he is going to finish sieging this and then hopefully head over here, lose a bunch of troops. Oh, we have dangerous factions now. That is dangerous. What are you annoyed about? Not really anything in particular. Let's see if we have any honorary titles to give out. Venerable Elder. And you... Okay. You can be Cupbearer, and if you don't want too much money for a bribe, 30 gold, that seems fine. We'll give that to you. That takes care of it. Well, made it less dangerous at least. Again, lost a lot of men over here. So my vassal has declared conquest of Banu on Kota Revolt. Oh, another Kota Revolt. Well, if he wants to take that county, that is okay by me. Makes him a triple count, which is a little worrying, but can deal with it probably. Alright, well, we're out of time for this episode, so we'll have to continue this war in the next one. Thanks for watching, and join me again then.